To close this trade right now. This is on TOPSTEP. I'm actually using Quantar. I'm only sorry, yesterday I made a mistake. I kept saying minis, 5 minis, 5 minis. It's actually 5 micros. That's the max amount that I'm able to use on Quantar. I can go ahead and put another entry and I'll show you. It's refusing, it's rejecting. Total quantity of contract would exceed its limits. So it's 5 micros that I'm using. So looking to pass this account up here in 2 days using just 5 micros, literally 5 micros yesterday, 5 micros today as it's moving, messing around. I'm at $2,645 right now. For the day, I'm up around $1,130. And let's get this thing taken care of and get out of here and pass this combine on Quantar with TOPSTEP. I like TOPSTEP X. I have, a monthly fee for Quantar also. So I'm not using Quantar that much. And I'm trying to figure out what I can and cannot do on Quantar using TOPSTEP. What do I mean by that is, how many micros, how long is it going to take me to get, to $1,500 profit? Go ahead and do this in 2 days using 5 micros. What this also says is that, I like size. And in order to trade size, your skill, the bigger size that you use, and I'm not talking about gambling, the bigger size, the better skill that you need. So traders need to understand their limits and not to oversize, over leverage. Just because you have a setup doesn't mean that you're capable of using size, because when you use minis, like I like to use max contracts on minis and trade, there's a lot of people say, oh, max contracts, that's useless. That's gambling, blah, blah, blah. Their skill level is not to that level, bottom line. No one will say any different, because there are a lot of people that use big size and their skill level supports that. If you don't have a skill level to support size, then size down. Allow the market to breathe. Trade in a combine using Quantar with only 5 micros. I would have already been out of this if I had 5 or more micros. I would have already passed the challenge. So this is even more of a challenge. I'm not able to get in and out of the market. I literally have to sit here and watch like you guys, which is not always a bad thing. Yesterday, I stacked it up, hit with 5 micros, not minis. I kept saying minis, but it's 5 micros yesterday, and did a little set and forget, and hit the profit target of $1,500. I'm aiming for another $1,500 today to go ahead and pass that account. Well, I'm at $2,500 right now, $2,565. I wish I could speed this up, but this is live right now, so I can't speed it up. I don't have a video. This is live video. Waiting for this. Let's get a strong push up and end this video. You got to have a methodical approach to the market. It has to be objective. You can't be scared with the market. This candle going down is manipulation. That's all it is. It's manipulation. And it scares the shit out of traders because they don't know where the hell they're at in the market. And if you knew where you were at in the market, your FOMO would go away. If you have a methodical approach, an objective approach in the market, and you were taught how to look at the market and see the market, and you practice that day in and day out, you're going to get better each and every day. Trading is a skill. Trading is a skill. It is a professional sport. You cannot expect to just push buttons, enter randomly, and have a so-called 50% chance you're going to hit a target or come out positive. The spreads are wide. Depending on your size in the market, the spreads get huge, huge. And that's a fact. So you have to be patient. You have to be patient. Well, let's go ahead and knock this shit out of the park and get over with it. A lot of traders would be getting out of the market or possibly switching a position, chasing the market right now. You have to be patient in the market. If you understand how to trade objectively, you can do that. If not, you're skittish, you have FOMO, you don't know what the hell you're doing in the market. You have all these people on the internet telling you if you just do this 15-minute strategy that I show you here today, that you're going to make millions of dollars. Run. It's full of shit. Okay. Trading is not just about a specific entry. Trading is a methodical, a total approach, full circle to the market. And that's where the highest probabilities come from. I'll be right back. Watch and hope and pray, hope and pray. When you have to hope and pray, forget about it. I'm going to use the restroom. Be back. You know how many traders would have been out of the market already? They would have had this shit scared out of them, even if they had size. What size can do is when people talk about a losing trade, go, don't add the losers. What's a losing trade? If you have a live trade, how do you know if it's a loser? It's a loser if you're gambling. It's a loser before you start because you're gambling, of course. And if you use size, it's not a 50-50. You're going to get knocked out of the market. You're going to get whipped out of the market using size. And the higher time frame you go, yes, you're going to lose your ass. Okay? Don't let anybody fool you. Don't let support and resistance people fool you. I can draw any line on this fucking chart, any line, and say, oh, there's a rejection here. You see the rejection there. There's a rejection here. See how it came down and look at that. See that rejection? It came down and then it went up and went back down. Oh yeah, that's a great zone. It's full of shit, traders. That stuff is full of shit. Do you understand that? You know how many traders, you know how many traders would have been out of the market, scared the shit out of them, right? So they talk about the support and resistance. So let me see here. There we go. What did I tell you? Give me that fucking impulse. Get this shit out of here. Just call it a day. We're at 28.07, only 5. If I had more contracts to trade with, I wouldn't be fucking sitting here. I'd be banging the shit out of the market and calling it a day. Banging the hell out of the market and calling it a day. There's only one way to hit the market, and it's hit the market hard. Know what the hell you're doing. Hit the market hard and call it a day. Let's get on to the support resistance bullshit while I'm sitting here because I'm bored. All right, so we come up here and I just snap the line, right? This is what they do. Make sure I don't close my trade here. This is what they do. They come over here. Here's my trade yesterday. Boom. I got in a total of 5. I thought it was 6, but it's 5 because today's verifying that. I got in to take this up. So I got in and it started to go down and I wanted to hit it. Boom, boom, boom. I'd hit it some more. Well, I ran out of ammunition, like 5 shots. I hit center mass though, and it turned around. And I ended up getting $1,500 on that. So yesterday, yes. Yesterday was about 630 ticks. So boom. Nice reversal. So anyways, we go to the support and resistance, right? They snap this line, but they don't snap the line because they're not fucking smart to snap a line and realize that what they're saying is full of shit. But you see this rejection. Oh, it went through, broke, came down. Oh, and they would call this a rejection too. Everywhere that they fucking look is a rejection, according to them. It could be 6 inches away. It could be 6 inches down, 6 inches higher, 2 inches, 1 inch. It's all rejection. Hey, no shit, traders. Support and resistance. Price goes up and down. Don't you think it's rejecting all day long? It's rejecting every little piece of hair on the chart. It's a rejection. You can't argue that. I mean, it's logical, common sense. Oh, look at this, beautiful. You see, that's why I picked these zones. You see how it rejected here? And look at, to the tick traders, to the fucking tick traders. You see how great I am? To the fucking tick. Absolutely full of shit. I look at them trading and I'm like, man, these guys are taking everyone to the fucking cleaners. They are taking everyone to the cleaners. If you want to learn how to trade objectively in the market and not have FOMO in the market, FOMO comes from a lack of knowledge. That's a bottom line. FOMO comes from a lack of knowledge in the market. That's a fact. Don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody fool you. I see people on, whether it be TOPSTEP TV, I see people on TOPSTEP TV, I see people on all these other different programs. They all have different trading styles. I get it. Okay. But I can see their trades. And I'm not some hero. I'm not some fucking all-time. I don't claim to be the best. You have people on the internet claim to be the best fucking trader and best YouTube guy and YouTube gal and blah, blah, blah. They want to believe that and they want to go and do that. That's their own gig. You know, I have respect for them. Go do your fucking shit, man. Go do your shit. Just don't fucking come this way. Just go claim all that shit you want to claim. The bottom line is, if you understand the market, you're less likely to get out of the market and you're going to allow the market to breathe. That's why I have Breathing with the Markets. People used to laugh all the time. Breathing with the Markets, what the fuck is that? I'm breathing with the markets. Where are these fucking clowns at? Right? I took my first trade in 1999. and it was positive. I was positive, net positive, okay, for the year. I was a gap trader. I understand and I see the market, and it's not what they teach. It's not what they teach. There's a thing called truth effect, if you look it up. If enough people say the same shit over and over and over again, like as if our borders are closed, our borders have been secured the last so many years, but in reality, you see it for yourself that no, they weren't. I mean, you got to have common sense. But the truth effect, and those who don't pay attention to the facts, and those who don't basically go out and educate themselves on whether or not something actually works. If someone just says, oh, I'm a support and resistance trader. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? You're a support and resistance trader. What the fuck does that supposed to mean? There's support and resistance all over this fucking thing. No shit. There's support and resistance on the chart because price moves up and down. Yeah, see, it's just bouncing. Watch it fucking blow through and then go back up. What happened to the resistance? What happened to the support? Wait, it changed from resistance to support, support to resistance. Because price fucking goes up and down. Don't let anybody fool you. If you allow traders to sit there and milk you out of hard-earned money, you are going to fall. If you're following gamblers, you're going to lose everything you have. And everything you have could be something that's important to you, something that you need. Food on the table, gas money, college money, surviving. All of those things are important. The only way to approach the market, in my humble opinion, is an objective way. Without opinions. Don't have an opinion. When you have an opinion, throw it out the fucking window. I have mentees come to me and they say, I thought, I knew it was, I figured it was, it should. Run. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's an opinion. It's not a fact. So we have about 10 seconds, 9 seconds left. Let's go ahead and turn this candle a different color. 3, 2, 1. You see? Let's go ahead and turn this candle a different color. That's not how trading works. That is not how trading works. You have to be able to breathe with the market. You have to be able to take a methodical approach to the market. Breaking highs and breaking lows and all that shit. The market goes up and down. You know how many highs and lows that were in this entire trading day? A shitload. Depends on the market or depends on the time frame you're on. There's highs. Every fucking candle's a high and a low. But somebody wants to justify, well, the only way that this is a real high here is because it made a higher low. It is, right? It is a high, right? It's not as high as this, but because it didn't break that, then therefore this is not the low. Or wait, that broke that and that's the actual low. You see, we get into all this shit. It's someone's opinion because the market doesn't give a shit what is printed because you don't know how to read the market. Just because it's breaking a higher high or a lower low doesn't mean the market is turning. That's a fact. They go back after the fact. See, I would have got in right here because you see how it came down and broke this low here, came down and this. I would have got in here and I would have got out because I would have saw it basing. They say that because they don't know what the fuck they're doing and they're going back in history telling you exactly why they would have done something. And then they had a student and they have all these people in the Discord. Hey, Johnny, would you have gotten in here? And Johnny's looking at the chart and says, oh yeah, I would have gotten in here. Of course, I would have taken this short right here because you see, it came up here and swept this area and price was already moving up and then I would have got in and I would have taken a quick scalp or I would have rode that damn thing all the way down. Well, Johnny, where would you have gotten out? Well, when I saw this big engulfing candle right here, that's where I would have got out. Full of shit. Who can't go back in history and look at a chart? Who can't go back in history and look at the chart? Who can't look at this and just try to justify why they would have got in right here? Try to justify why they would have been in here. You know how many people lost money right here? Well, they won't tell you that. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, look, this is on micros, the NQ, MNQ, trading micros. With little micros, what the hell are you going to do in here? Right? They call it chop. It's a range, man. It's ranging. But how do you get stuck in a range? You get stuck in a range because you don't know where the hell you're at in the chart. That's a fact. You get stuck in a range because you don't know where the hell you're at in a chart. Let's get this shit over with already. I'm trying to give a video And I said, you know what? I'll take the video, and then just wanted to fucking play around. Okay. So all the market is doing is breathing. That's all it's doing, traders. It's breathing. Allow the market to breathe. If you can't sit in the market, you don't know what the hell you're doing. I'm telling you. You have to know where you're at and what you're doing in the market. Whether the chart's naked, whether you have indicators, whether you have some special edge that you think you have. You know, there's people on the internet that try to justify why they change strategies all the time. I don't change my strategy. You either have a fucking edge in the market or you don't. You made millions and millions of dollars on a strategy. Would you change it? Think logically. If you were a multi-million-dollar trader and you made millions of dollars, would you change your strategy? Oh, the market is changing. Bullshit. The market doesn't change, traders. The market does not change, traders. I'll repeat this. The market does not change. Fact. Everyone says that the market is always changing. Ask them what that looks like. Okay? The market is always changing. Does that mean they're changing their strategy? I don't have to change my edge in the market. My mentees do not have to change the edge in the market that I teach them. Let's smack that line now. Smack it. Show the traders what you can do with 5 micros. Smack that line. Quit messing around, man. I thought I'd do a quick video. It's not so quick, so I'm going to have to take some of it out. But I'm up to $2,780. I'm just trying to get to 3,000 in 2 days with a couple trades. You know, yesterday, today. A lot of people take a lot of time to do combines or challenges and stuff like that. If you understand and you know the market, like I've said in this video, it's not going to take you as long to pass, to reach your goals for the day. If you have goals, I don't wake up and have a goal for tomorrow or the next day. I don't have a week goal. I don't have a yearly goal. You know, when they say, take what the market will give you, listen, throw all of that stuff, all of that garbage, all of the FOMO, all of that out. You get out of the market when you understand the market is going to go against you. When you have an objective approach to the market, you don't get out of the market until the market tells you to get out. And the reason it will tell you to get out is if you can look at the market in an objective way. And if you can't, then you're always guessing where you get in and where you get out. That's a fact. Now let's push through this damn line and get over this. I'm at $2,817. I don't know if I can Quantar. I don't know if I can set a 3,000 profit target or not. Just fucking around with traders. It's just, you know how many people are scared in the market right now, freaking out. But see, they're on the higher time frames. It wants to pump to the upside, and it's just shaking a lot of traders out that don't know what the hell they're doing in the market. That's a fact. They're shaking the traders out. The market is manipulated. Can't tell me that buyers and sellers. I mean, you can tell me millions of buyers and sellers are trading currencies and money and buying back and forth. Yes, but that's not why the market moves. If the market wasn't manipulated, in my opinion, it wouldn't move. It's manipulated. This candle's not buying, selling, buying, selling. I mean, in theory, right? It could be, right? Why do I know and think that it's manipulated? Data. Seeing the market and understanding what the market does. And a lot of traders would say, oh, got a triple top here. Got a triple top. Yep. I'm short all my fucking money right here. You see that? You see this? You see that? They would draw their little box over here. There's my box. That's why price went down. That's what they would say. That's why price went down. That's why price went down right there. There it is. That's the zone. That's what you call, look at that. Manipulation at its finest. Look at that. Manipulation at its finest. Now it just sweep the shit out of the bottom. All these people trying to follow price. All these stops. All these trailing stops. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hit it to the upside. Let's get done with this. 4, 3, 2, 1 second left. They would have this over here on their little daily chart, on their 4-hour chart, and all that. And the only reason they would have this is because they have this information to the left, and this is to the left, and that is to the left of current price, and that's to the left, right? And they'd have all this information here, and they would try to convince you that that's the reason why price went down. They're full of shit. They're looking back, and they're guessing. They're guessing. If they had a methodical approach to the market, they wouldn't guess. But how can you argue that price didn't go down? It did, because you're looking at price. You're looking at the history. Yes, you can't argue that the price went down. So they'd have an argument as to why it went down. And you would say, no, that's not the reason why it went down. But unless you can objectively look at the market and explain in specific details that you can go back in history and show the same thing over and over and over again. I'm sitting here on this video this whole time, and the price wants to sit there and goof around. It's trapping traders long and short. Traders, that's what price is doing. Trapping traders long and short. Now we're at 22.72. Actually, what I could have done, and I didn't, this is hindsight, is I could have got out a couple times and then waited for the pullback to get in. But I wanted to show you traders how just allowing the market to breathe. If you understand the market and you understand what it's doing based on the history, you're less likely to get out. So you can take a higher probability trade. Nothing's to say, we know now, right? We know now that price didn't continue where I wanted to continue, right? It pulled back and built a base and pulled back again. Well, I got in here, right? I got in, went here, there's just my target, it pulled back. Got up, oh, this is the time, pulled back. Oh, this is the time, it pulled back. And it pulled back again. And this is where we're at, okay? Doesn't mean I'm going to get out of the market, but I don't want to run out of time either, because I don't know what time it is Eastern time, because I don't want to have to close this trade because I'm running out of time. So let's get this shit going here with a lot. I used to watch in Discord. All of these people talking. Oh yeah, what the hell happened right there? Did you see that? Oh, it must have been CPI out or something. It must have been the president talking. Oh yeah, it started bombing, or there's a war or something. That's why it did that. Or never manipulation. Never manipulation. It's all manipulation. Now, it was a strong spike to the downside. Let's see if I can get an aggressive spike to the upside and get the hell out of the market. In my content, I make mistakes. I misspeak every once in a while, in a sense of I might say micros when I'm trading minis. I might be trading minis and I say micros. I do the best that I can making content. Well, let's back up. I'm not here to make professional content. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't want to be. It's not my desire. My desire is to get back to the community. I spend my own money testing places, props, and testing, collecting data, trading. I love that. I love trading. Okay. But if I can give content, honest feedback, my experiences, how I've traded a certain prop firm based on spreads. Spreads are nasty. When you get into some of these platforms, spreads are so nasty, traders, that you really, really got to know what you're doing, because the firms have an edge against you. And it's just a matter of fact, very tough to get payouts at times if you don't have a methodical approach to the market. Yes, you might have a lucky spike down or a spike up. The odds are against you in a sense that you have to work extra hard to go ahead and get that profit. And that means you have to fine-tune your skills, fine-tune your edge. An edge is learned behavior, a skill. Trading is a skill. It's not gambling. People can try to swing for the fence all the time and they get lucky and then they do the math, but some prop firms allow that. They allow that, and then all of a sudden it affects the real traders. People that are conservative, people that love to trade, and they're not swinging for the fence all the time. Unfortunately, it ruins it for everyone. And that's life in general. That's why we have all these rules and laws. I'm looking for an end of day push. So I'm looking for an aggressive push to the upside. And I don't know how many minutes we have left until the market closes. We have a while. I don't want to wait till the end of the day, but I'm going to have to clip some of this freaking video. You know how many traders are stuck in this range? Seriously. A lot of money is being lost. A lot of accounts blown. A lot of FOMO. There are traders out there that continue to guess each and every candle, or they think that they have an edge in the market and they get in, and all of a sudden they see the candle or two or three go against them and they shit their pants. And then they can't, after they shit their pants, they can't find the button to close their position. Then they blow up the account. So you know how many traders would have shit their pants ranging back and forth? How many traders were going short? How many traders are guessing to go long? How many traders are guessing to go short again? Just over and over and over. Well, here we are. We're at this resistance level coming up, support and resistance traders. What they don't tell you is they don't even use size. They might have a stop loss. They say they might have a $10,000, $15,000 stop loss. They don't have a $10,000, $15,000 stop loss. They just want you to hear that they have a $10,000, $15,000 stop loss. They're full of shit. If they're not a set and forget trader, and they sit there and they talk about their edge, in a sense, how well their edge works, if they understand, if they truly think that their edge works, why aren't they let their trade work? Why aren't they allowing the market to breathe? They'll say they set a $15,000 stop loss per se, right? But then they won't allow it to hit. And then they come back and say that they have great risk management. I don't have a stop loss here, traders. Zero. No stop loss whatsoever. Zero. Okay? Risk management starts before the execution of a trade. That's a fact. Risk management starts before the execution of a trade, not after. You have people trying to follow price, put a stop on. Every time that you add into a position that is in profit, you're cutting your profits in half, in my honest opinion. When the price turns against you, because the market breathes, right? Price just doesn't go one direction and keep going. It goes up and down all over the chart. It's a dumb moment, right? Price goes up and down in the seconds, in the minutes, hours, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Price goes up and down. Each candle, up and down. 60 seconds in a minute candle, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a daily candle. Price goes up and down. It's common sense. Why are 95% of the traders struggling or failing? A lack of education. I believe that. They struggle because of a lack of education. Yes, they do. And unfortunately, everyone's teaching the same thing. So if everyone's teaching typically the same thing, and you have 95% of the people failing or blowing their accounts, what do you say? You could blame it on the traders themselves? How could you do that? I understand that the trader has to work, but if you don't give them the tools and you don't give them the knowledge that they actually need to have an edge in the market, well, then I believe it's the educator, right? If you have someone that's flat out refusing to do exactly what you tell them and how to practice, well, then that's on them. If you have another educator, he or she teaches you a specific edge in the market and can show you when you go back in history that this thing repeats itself over and over and over again on any time frame, on any chart, on any symbol, what does that tell you? You have to convince yourself that it's there. But if you have an educator that can trade and have a methodical approach to the market objectively, it's probably worth something. It's probably worth something. A skill is earned and learned over time. How soon can you pick it up? I don't know. How quickly can you ride a bike? How long did it take you to drive? If you have a car and you have to drive daily, it's probably going to take you a lot less time to become familiar with driving than if you didn't have a vehicle and you drove maybe once a week. So the more you study, the more you practice on a still chart, the better you're going to be. We've seen this before, right? We've seen this before. Let's get a strong push up and get the hell out of this market. I still have to cut this video. I don't want it that long. So this combine, again, I got it yesterday, and TOPSTEP has a 2-day pass minimum, but whatever you get on your first day, over the 1,500, you got to match it basically on your second day. They're pretty conservative on, I know it's not like to the penny or the dollar, so they're pretty fair about that. But if you're going out and smacking $2,000 or $3,000 the first day, you're going to have to repeat that. You're going to have to get another 3,000. I've done that with TOPSTEP where I'm like, shit, now I need 6,000 or I need $7,000 or $8,000. Not understanding, not fully, So it varies, but same shit over and over. But this will definitely skew my time in the market on a 1-hour time frame. Last couple of days, yesterday was like almost 2 hours. I did a set and forget. I did not set a stop. I don't trade with stops. I have no limits. I have a limit here today. I'm going to take profit only because I'm only allowed to make a certain amount of money. So you take the trade. But I don't go into the market saying that I'm going to just make $500 a day. I don't do that. I make $100 in a day. That's okay. If the next day I make $30, say I was down $400, $500, $600 and I came back and made $30, I'd be a little pissed off after the having to scalp my way out of it, right? But you ended up positive, right? I hate to be negative on the day. I hate to be negative on the day. I already made I think $600. It started off at $1,500, so made about $1,000 today. I'm just trying to get the other 500. And right now it's a slow market. It's not the open, so not a whole lot to push the market around aggressively, unless you have that manipulation candle right here, where I wanted to go short. And what happened? That was not the intention. That was to sucker everyone in the market. It's exactly what that is. It's manipulation. And all of the traders that don't understand that trading is an actual skill lost their ass on that manipulation candle, chasing price, because they see price and they want to chase it. Oh, we're getting to that resistance again. The support resistance traders. We look back in history. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we're going short, people. We're going short. Hang on, I'm going short. See, they got one touch, 2, 3, 4. Let's see that rejection. They all call that rejection too. I'll even call this a rejection and rejection through here. And see that wick? See that strong move away? And then you see this here, nice rejection, and look at that strong move away again and rejection, rejection. Well, let's just show how great support resistance is, okay? I have a TV over here, I have another screen, trading screen over here. And I'm sitting for prices. Let's just go through that damn thing. Give me about a 3 or 4 inch candle, get it over with. Then everyone will chase that. I didn't realize that I was not on audio, but you can tell the candles flicker. It's all manipulation. Can't tell me that people are rushing to calling their broker. Go short, go long, go short, go long, go short, go long, go short, go long. I put this here. At the end of the day, we're going to go ahead and take that out. In the meantime, I'm going to watch TV until I get this shit over with. This is a boring ass trade. Absolutely fucking boring. I don't know how people do it. You know, swing trading and stuff like that. Swing trading, all that stuff's easy. But this is boring. Could have scalped my way out of this, been done for the day. Price wanted to play around, fuck around up here and come down and act as if it was going to continue down for the day. And we still have an hour and a half, about an hour and a half left. Above my entry again, fucking around. Let's get this thing over with. I ordered lunch, have some sandwiches coming. You know, fake out to the top, fake out again to the top, fake out. All these support and resistance traders, oh my God. They're like, oh, it's gonna go again. But see, they're not scalping on a support and resistance. The scalping on support and resistance is, in my opinion, fucking stupid. It is stupid. You gotta have an edge that is not a name. You know, support and resistance or trend line trader. All that's just words, traders. It is just words. Trading is actually trading the market, looking at the market in an objective way and actually trading the history of it, right? It's the history, right? So actually trading the market. Once again, I could have scalped my way into profit, but I wanted to show that with 5 micros, kind of like a set and forget, understanding the market. What the hell, man? You see? What the? Oh, man, I got a lot of choice words for this trade. For all you people that want to sit and wait all day, trade without size, this is called a slow-moving market. Damn it already. Damn. Let's get it on, man. Let's just put... I thought, man, I'll make a video. This could be the last push. I've been here before, right? $2,637. Now 2,600 even, 2,655. For the traders out there that don't believe in this shit, support and resistance. Price gets to point A to point B for a reason. And it's not because of support and resistance. Support and resistance is all over this chart. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. It's bullshit. It's obvious. If you throw a ball in the air, it's going to go up until it can't go any higher, and then it's going to come down naturally. And then when it hits the ground, it's going to have a cushion, and it's going to bounce on the ground, off the ground naturally and go up until it ranges and rests because of gravity. Price moves up and down on the chart. That's how it was designed. Doesn't move sideways, moves up and down. Therefore, every time it turns, someone could call that support. Every time it turns, someone could call that resistance. Price is just breathing. It's expanding and contracting. That's what price does. And it's breathing. Patience inside the market is more valuable than outside the market. Because I sat here and watched this with you in pain, I'll be honest. And we watched price on my dime. It's got to make a decision on what the fuck it wants to do. But see, this is what price does towards the end of the day. Let's get some movement. Let's get an impulsive candle here and let's get this shit over with. Hold on, let me call the hamsters. Hey, yo, Johnny, Chris, Trevor, Missy, Sally, Lisa. Let's tell all your friends to buy right here, would you? I need that impulsive candle. Tell everyone to buy. All right, little insider shit. Go ahead. Let's tell people to go ahead and buy right here. All right, let's get this shit over with. Can you guess how many times I trade a shitload out of the market each and every day, and I'm a scalper. And could you imagine how many times I could have just? I understand the direction of the market, but could you imagine like how many times I could have? Every time it went above and in profit, I could have scalped it, waited, profit, scalped it, waited. I mean, it's crazy. When you have size and you understand the market, you can get in and get out of the market pretty quickly. There's the spike. You know, it's like, how long is it going to take, right? That could have happened a long time ago, right? Could have, right? Duh. But fuck, like I'm waiting. I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. $3,019. Booyah, booyah, booyah. Trader. About fucking time. Man. About time. There you go, traders. That was a live trade for me. And I sat here and sat here and sat here. I ordered lunch. I ordered all kinds of stuff. Talked to people on the phone. Took care of some other things. I used the restroom. I came back. And this is the beauty about trading. So what I'm showing is 5 micros. I do this for a reason, not because this is how I trade, right? But I'm doing this for a reason. I passed the combine in 2 days. Okay, just 2 days. And that's how long, that's the minimum that you can have is 2 days passing a combine on TOPSTEP. I used 5 micros. On a third-party platform, it's been my understanding that you can have you can have 5 minis or you can have 5 micros. So having a mini on here, I would have passed a lot sooner, right? But I'm only able to have 5 micros for whatever reason. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Let's move this. I told you that this was priming to pump to the upside. I said that. It was priming to pump to the upside. Now, you can't say, oh, it's going to pump right now, right? But you can see the movement. I mean, I could see the movement, and I could see that, okay, we're going to get ready to get it on. And it hit my target. I don't normally have targets when I trade. I'm a scalper. I don't use stop losses. I understand the direction of the market. Why am I going to use and lose from a stop loss? If I understand the direction of the market, I'm not going to squeeze the market. I'm going to allow the market to breathe, understanding the direction of travel. It's just common sense. And I could sit there and have an educated conversation, a legitimate conversation. I can sit there and have a legitimate conversation with anyone why I think stop losses suck overall. Okay. And why not using a stop loss is better, in my honest opinion. Have I been humbled by the market? Yeah. Have people been humbled by the market using stop loss? Of course. So which is better? You know, you have all these traders that say, oh, yeah, if you don't use a stop loss, you have poor risk management. Well, who the fuck are you to say someone has poor risk management? We just sat here for about an hour or longer, actually longer than an hour. And I have to edit this video because I'm not going to post an hour-long video. the bottom line is you saw what happened. This was my exit right here. And I had enough in there for the spread, $319. Now I hope, you know what? I hope that's enough to pass. Let me see. Oh shit, I gotta look. What account number is that? 2883. You're gonna make me trade some more. Oh, dashboard. Looking at the dashboard here real quick. Oh, 1501. Okay. First day was 1501. 1,501. So I think I'm okay. So my first day was actually, let me go ahead and show this. 2883, 2883, 1,501.90. Okay. So I need $3,000 to pass this. Here it is here. So I had 1501.90. So today I made about $17, $18 more. I would have jumped back in and scalped it and said, okay, now we're cutting hairs. It's time to get it on. So, and then I would have scalped my way and hit that target. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm just giving back to the community. I'm showing you what you're capable of doing, based on the education that you have, based on how you practice, all of these things and who you hang out with. And if you're trading and you're practicing the wrong thing, it's just going to set you back. It's not a selling pitch. I don't care. Okay. But I'm just telling you the truth. If you go out and you're practicing for a sport and you have somebody that really loves the game but can't coach you, doesn't really understand the game too well. And there's a lot of people like that. A lot of people love to go out and watch and entertainment and stuff like that. And you know what? These people, I played ball in college and I couldn't tell you all the baseball players in professional ball right now and who's the best and all that stuff because it doesn't matter to me. But you have some people that never played sports in their life and man, they know everything about anyone, the stats and all this stuff. That's their gig, you know? They're a professional information source, basically. So I teach how to approach the market on a daily basis in a methodical way. Okay. And once again, I appreciate all of you. I'm here just trying to make a difference and to show you what is possible. I wish all of you well and have a great day. Peace, traders. Remember, you have an edge in the market. Never, ever have hesitation. Always take that trade. Peace. And you'll trade another day.